What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be diving on into an open world RPG. I've been waiting for this one for a while. You may recall that we checked out a demo for this title called Ash and Steel a while back. It was like a limited prologue that they released for one of the Steam Next Fests. Well, the game is out officially this morning, and I've spent about 4 hours with it. Don't I look like a character in an RPG that's been playing for like 4 hours? Maybe like an MMO. I don't know. I'm all wrapped up in rags and bandages right now. I am a complete and total utter mess, but if you are a fan of games like Risen or janky games like Gothic 3 that promise a lot of exploration and deliver on that promise, but a lot of the other things are kind of done in an underwhelming way, I call them wonky jank games. If you're into wonky jank RPGs, this is the newest, best Piranha Bytes style wonky jank RPG that you're going to play with the remainder of 2025. So I was trying to get like much further. I wanted to show up in like glowing plate mail with like a flaming sword or whatever, but unfortunately this is a slow burn RPG. It takes a long time to get anything done inside of this title, but we're going to play it for about 30 or 40 minutes. I'm going to talk about what I've seen during my 4 hours with the game, what I've liked about it, what I have not liked about it. If after watching this you did indeed want to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below in the description. You can check that out there. You can also find a bunch of other Nerd Castle links just in case you wanted to give those the old spicy click, join us on Discord, or anywhere else where Splattercats can be found. But let's dive straight on in. So what is Of Ash and Steel? Of Ash and Steel is an open world RPG in which you're a character that washes up on an island that's part of an empire that recently lost track of that island. So you're part of like a crumbling empire. Think like the final days of like Rome, or think the final days of a medieval empire that once conquered the entire world, but now it's slowly losing everything along its borders to unknown invasions, forces, things of that nature. You went out to explore and figured out what happened to a particular island. Unfortunately, that trip did not go very well for you into the hinterland. You washed up on shores with nothing but like a knife and some rags and some pants on your butt, and now you've just got to find your way. The game doesn't give you a whole lot of direction. It is absolutely chock-a-block with quests though, and this is one of those games where exploration is 100% gonna be rewarded if you decide to look inside the weird little corners and inside the niches and inside the nooks and crannies of the game. You will find things that are worth looting, things that are worth interacting with, fights that you probably can't handle that'll end up with you dying instantly, but ultimately that's the fun thing about exploration RPGs like this. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, Splattercat, rock up on that bug and beat his brains in. Probably not gonna go very well if I decide to do that, because in this game, your character is sort of like, he's not a nobleman, but he's a cartographer. You are not a man of the steel, a man of the sword. You're just a guy that's like an intellectual that was on a boat that basically got knocked over by bandits and rough wind. And so in this game, you need to understand that you aren't shit. From the beginning of this, oh my god, what in the hell is that thing? From the beginning of this game, you will find very quickly that your character basically has no combat resources to draw on. You whip a weapon around like you don't know what you're doing. If you actually manage to damage or injure something, it's probably by accident, in all honesty. Oh good, it aggroed me. What is it? How hard does it hit? I don't know what it is, man. I definitely don't want to find out, though. Right now, I'm just kind of exploring, dude. The storyline says I have to make it to some major city, but every single road into that major city is, like, coated with monsters, dude. They are everywhere, and so I've been slowly sort of trickling through the map, killing the things that I feel like I can handle. I took down a couple of bandits way back over that way to, like, the north. I took down this guy right here, actually. I was on a quest with him, but he was walking too slow, so I left him over here. This guy said that one of his friends wound up dead, and so I kind of like left him back over here. He wanted to go look for him. Oh, look, a wolf. Is it a tough wolf? Yes, it's one of the tough wolves. Oh my god. Well, I mean, he's doing a little bit of damage to it. I gotta wait for it to slow down, though. There we go. Got him with one good chop right there. I don't know if it helped out in the overall assembly of the fight, but I'll give it a try. Like, I'll throw a couple swings at him just in the off chance that I do damage. Let me dodge on out of the way. Combat in this game starts out pretty simple, but as you get further on into the game, from the amount of skills that I've seen on various traders and stuff like that you can learn, it seems, oh my god, this guy just bit the hell out of me. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I'm gonna pop a health potion real fast. Just drink that in the middle of combat real quick. You kill that thing yet? Aw, dude, it fell off the cliff. That means we don't get any loot, bro. What about our loot? Man, no loot for us, I guess. I was hoping we'd get a little bit of loot off that guy, and because he scored the final blow, anybody that scores the final hit in this game gets the lion's share of the XP, so we only got like 10 XP out of that fight. I suppose it's better than nothing. XPing in this game, it is going to happen slower than you would like it to happen. There are a very select grouping of enemies that you can actually take down in this game when you're like a level 4 character, and everything else like that big wolf that just attacked us, is basically going to one-shot you instantly, so be careful with it. This rat thing right here, though, I think I can take him, so he's down. There's another one over on this side. He's going to chuck something at me. I'm just going to swing on out of the way. I'm going to try to get 2 hits off right there. Sometimes when I get greedy for the double hit, they actually squeeze in an attack prior, but like, we managed to get lucky on that front. 80 XP the richer. It's going to take us like 4,000 to get... Ooh, we had a fork on him. Nice. I'm sure that'll sell for like 1 gold. Some berries. I'll take some berries. I haven't gotten into alchemy and everything else, but this game does have a large, fleshed out selection of crafting that you can do. The thing is, this game functions on an advancement system, just like you would have seen from a title like Gothic, where you have to find trainers, you have to pay them a lot of money, and when you pay them a lot of money, they will then teach you how to do that thing, and unfortunately, cash is just very, very slow to accumulate in this game. Is this your guy right here?
Seems he's who we're looking for.
Okay, did that update the quest at all? I'm not tracking it right now. Oh, I don't think he actually had a quest. All right, well, can I tell him? I found your friend, he's dead. There we go.
I found your friend. He's dead.
Oh. I knew we shouldn't have gone drinking. Now I've got to look his wife in the eye. Thank you. Here's something for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the village now. What's your name, anyways?
Tristan.
Thanks again for your help, Tristan. Farewell.
What did we get? Did we get something good? Yo, 150 bucks? I'll take 150 bucks. I'm broke as a joke right now. I only have like 436. I've been calling him Groschen because I don't know why, but this game, he kind of looks vaguely similar to the dude from Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's Henry. He's come to see us. But anyways, 150 bucks is actually a pretty good cash infusion right there. Unfortunately, I don't have the stats to learn any of the trade skills that I want. Advancement in this game, though, is fairly in-depth. Like, after 4 hours, you can see here that I have not learned very many things. I got basic crafting, which I don't have any recipes for, because I haven't found any recipes. And then I have basic combat training, which the leader of the local knights taught me how to do in exchange for like 100 bucks. It gives me a heavy strike. I don't exactly know how to use the heavy strike. This is not going to be a game that holds your hand or tells you exactly what's going on while you're playing it. It took me a solid 15 minutes to figure out how to take out my bow, just because this game has a control method with ranged weapons that I've never seen before in any other title. To unsheath your weapon, for those of you that may end up wondering if you purchase this game, right-click while you don't have a weapon out, and that's how you take out your ranged weapon. It's very, very simple, and yet it took me a little bit just to trip over it. As you may have noticed inside that conversation, the audio balancing in this game seems to be kind of like a work in progress. When I said wonky jank, I meant wonky jank. Everything that you expect from a Piranha Bytes game, you should expect it here, both the good and the bad. In fact, I would boil my entire set of thoughts about this game down to that. Like, did you enjoy playing Risen 1? Not the other Risen games, like just Risen 1 is what this game reminds me of the most. I loved Risen, and so I like the game very, very much, but like, that's kind of how I would tear it. We do have a job board over here. Not everything on here is going to be a job. Some things on here are just telling you the comes and goings of like, oh, this is where a festival's at. Oh, if you want to chop wood, make like 50 gold. If you want to help somebody clear out the basement of a tavern and do menial labor, you can do that, but we can see what's inside of here. There's a crafting order right there for someday whenever I learn how to craft. This guy needs help chopping wood. That seems like something that I might be suited for. Maybe I've found a bunch of things in this game that give you free attribute point increases, like when you complete them, or when you drink them, or when you cook them, or whatever else. And so anyways, might actually end up with us getting a little bit stronger, because this is just that kind of game, where if you go out and mine and whatnot, occasionally, it seems like quests related to things that are physical and require a lot of muscle may actually give you stats, but it's only happened once or twice. We need a smithy worker. Inquire with William the blacksmith. Okay, I would like to learn to smithy. The Rune Master is looking for a helper that does meticulous work. Okay, like, I definitely need a job, dude. This unemployment thing out here in the provincial hinterlands is not working out for me. The Eastern Mine has paused operations. No new workers accepted. No entry by order of Governor Ratwald. All right. Captains and sailors, Greyshaft Harbor is taking ships to be laid up. I mean, I'll take everything, I suppose. There are little villages and camps and things you'll find from time to time with the various factions inside of the game. They seem to be alluding to the fact that later on down the line in this title, we are going to have to, like, pick factions to ultimately help take over the island. I just haven't gotten there yet in my 3 or 4 hours. I haven't gotten to a lot of things, in all fairness. When I say that this is a slow burn game, I absolutely mean that. This is not going to be a game where you can sit down for 25 minutes and get anything done. It's barely a game where you can sit down for, like, 2 hours and get anything actionable done. There are dig spots, there's treasure, there's a mining node right there, but I don't know how to mine because I don't have the strength to mine. This right here is called Ranta, so the game has a mini game, and in fact, an entirely different skill tree, by the way. If you have this over on this side, like, there's an entirely different area. Oh, Ranta, there we go. Ranta has its own tab. It hasn't been on grade yet because I haven't done Ranta yet. Ranta is a martial art that's practiced on the island, which is basically like their kumite. It's guys punching each other in the face until somebody falls down. I haven't done Ranta yet because it's really, really expensive to join the Ranta League. It's like $100, and it takes a long time to get $100 in this game. And so I am very, very hesitant to part with my coin to potentially get just, like, busted in the mouth, but I guess we can actually give it a go and just save beforehand. All right, well, let's see how Ranta goes. I'll pay the 100 gold. We'll fight, I don't know, dude, Lou the Thrasher? Like, everybody here seems like they're probably gonna tune me up, dude. I'm kind of soft, like, I'm not built hard. So Ranta in this game is basically just counters and parries. So it's a turn-based combat system when you do the kumite with people, where you got to pick a body part you want to strike at, you've got action points, and you've got defensive points, basically. You've got to pick which parts of your body that you want to protect. So, like, I can block to the head, and then let's go block to the legs. That sounds all right. He probably expects me to go for his head, so, like, I'm going to go for a disruptive strike to the gut. It can't be blocked, but it can be parried, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. I got him for 10 damage right there. Blocked his attack, which is good, and then I took one to the gut. All right, fair enough. Let's go for the legs real fast. We'll do double damage to the legs, and then we'll line them up with just a quick jab to the body, and then we'll go with a block to the head, and then we'll go with a block to the torso. Oh, he went with total defense. Okay, so he blocks everything. Okay, we blocked that right there, so that's good. Now we know that he can't block this turn, though, so I'm pretty sure we want to, like, go in on him. Like, it said that he can't do defensive stuff on this turn, so, like, let's see if we can hit him hard. I'm going to continue blocking my head and blocking my body, and hopefully that works out. Yeah, 25 right there, 10 right there. Okay, block. Block, there we go. All right, I don't know if there's any way to tell what he's actually going to go for when we're doing Ranta, but, like, ooh, we got a bunch of stuff. So we can predict your enemy's attack or defense direction. Adds 2 abilities to your hand, or we can go with Jawbreaker. We deal triple damage. It cannot be blocked, but it can be parried. We lose attack points and defense. So that's like the giant haymaker right there. Let's predict what he's going to do. So he's got a counterattack on his legs right now. That's fine. I think I can live with that. Let's go with a heavy blow to the head, maybe. I'm a little worried he's going to slip it, but, like, we'll keep our same defense going, too, where we defend the body and we defend the head. I'm not too worried about the legs right now. Okay, big backhand. Big chunk. Okay, he got my legs right there. Block that, though. We got a little bit of an advantage over him at the moment. I still have 4, so I think I'll probably... Let's change up our tactics, maybe? I don't know if I want to risk both my points on a counterattack here. Like, I know he's going to go for my head at some point, but I feel like defending the head and defending the body has been going pretty well for us thus far. Let's throw out... Let's go with just some normal punches. We'll see what we can do here. And just pray to God he's not defended up. Okay. Okay. I'll take that. I mean, we got something off. Oh, he's going all for my legs now. Okay. Okay. Let's block to the legs. And then we'll block to the head. I don't have enough focus points to really do anything right now. I'm going to go for a jab to the head, a jab to the body, and then a jab to the legs, and hopefully he doesn't have a counter. Yeah! I am the king of hand-to-hand combat, for I have won the Ranta fight. And so apparently we have an entirely different form of leveling up. We've got a new ability. We can reinvigorate mid-fight. And that's what I mean. Like, you see that little mini-game right there? There's little mini-games for everything in this game. From local fist-fighting, to brawling, to fishing, to sharpening your weapon, to blacksmithing, to leatherworking. Like, everything has, like, a little mini-game inside of this title that just freshens things up and makes it entertaining to do. I'm glad that we did Ranta right there. I need to figure out a way that I can consistently predict what the enemy is going to do so that I can avoid getting hard countered. Dude, in Ranta, it's bad. You don't want to get hard countered. Is there anything lootable around here? What is that? Can I loot that? No, it's just a bottle that's sitting there. Okay. We did make 50 gold in profit from that fight, which is really, really nice. So I'll take that, dude. I don't know if we got any XP for it. I wasn't paying attention to my XP meter. I think we did, because it looks like I'm almost halfway to a level, which I definitely wasn't just like a minute ago. What's this camp up here? Is it bad? Am I about to aggro something? Have I already been through here? Possibly. Oh, I can make potions, huh? Interesting. I would like to make potions. Oh, Christ, goblins, dude. So I know what you're thinking. In games like this, normally goblins are not that big of a deal. In this game, goblins are a big problem. You see how little damage I did right there? Goblins are way doper than I am as it stands right now. If I can cleave through them, I think we'll be all right. But I think I'm going to have to keep opened up my Steam interface right there. I'm going to have to keep falling back like a maniac and separating them because they're way faster and scarier than I am. I'm going to put my weapon away real quick so that I can actually get some speed. Oh, somebody came over to help. Nice, dude. Kiting things back to the town guards in this game, real strong idea. I highly recommend it. There we go. Get a couple hits off on him. Back up. Come here. We got to be super careful about this, though, because if I hit that villager right there, he'll aggro me. So this game doesn't disable friendly fire. If you accidentally hit somebody in combat, they will aggro you, and like the whole town will come and kick your ass. And so I would have gotten more aggressive about attacking that guy right there if this fisherman hadn't jumped in. Unfortunately, we basically got no XP for that. I loot everything because there's no... I know what you're thinking. Why is Splattercat looting cutlery? Like, is that really that effective and or useful when it comes to making money? No. But everything in this game is worth like 1 or 2 coins, and you have no weight limit as far as I've seen so far, and you have no inventory space limits. So pick up whatever you want and do whatever you want. You feel me? Like that's kind of like, you can make money the hard way by doing a quest that gives you like 150 bucks, or you can do things the easy way by looting 900 different trash items off the ground and then just utilizing those. Well, at least I know where a potion bench is now. I have one potion diagram, but I haven't learned basic survivalism yet. I'd love to learn it, but I just haven't found anybody that actually offers it. Yeah, nobody in town seems to teach survivalism, and so I think I have all the materials I need to cook off a fat batch of health potions, which would either sell for decent money, or I could actually use them to keep myself alive when I take too much damage. But for right now, I suppose we just head on further down the road and see where the adventure takes us. Like, this fisherman down here gave me a quest to walk all the way upriver and figure out what's blocking the tide because his fish yields have gone down a ton as of late. But I don't know if I want to walk that much. Like, I don't know if I'm in a walking mood right now. And if I am in a walking mood, I want to walk somewhere that potentially has treasure or good things that I can greedily stuff into my pockets. Something that gives attribute points or something. So, like, we'll get off the beaten trail for a little bit and have a little bit of a look around. Down there, we've got more fishermen doing fisherman stuff. Okay. Let's stick to the road for a minute. I don't really know where I'm going because this game has no map until you actually purchase one. It also has no map markers for quests or anything else. And so this is definitely an old school RPG where you gotta listen to the description when they give you the quest. Otherwise, strong chance you may end up completely and totally off the beaten trail and not know exactly where you're going. There's a little hidden campfire back there. What's up this way? Looks like I killed all the monsters earlier. There's some drink, there's some spices, and a potato. Okay, so maybe some kind of like improvised altar that somebody made up here. Fair enough. It looks like we've also got ruins over here. How bad are the ruins gonna be? You do have to read signs in this game to figure out where you're going. So it looks like if we want to go to Grayshaft, which is like a major city, they want me to go in this direction, so I'll have a little look around. Anything worth looting? If we could avoid doing like those little loading screens as it loads in like another chunk as I'm navigating, yeah, like that right there, exactly. As I'm navigating tight spaces on a ledge where I'll definitely fall to my death, I'd appreciate it. That would be much appreciated. There is some considerable chunkiness in this game when it autosaves or when it's loading chunks. Keep that in mind. I'm running on hardware right now that's designed for like top of the end streaming. So, you know, 5080s and stuff like that. And if it's taxing my system, it'll more than likely tax yours. I saw something move up there. What was it? A wolf? If it's like one of the little weak ones, I can take him. If it's one of the adult ones, he's about to eat my lunch. It's an adult. Oh, God. Okay, okay. All right. I don't know if I should kite him back to guards or what I should do here. Oh, it doesn't look like he can actually leave like his little hovel over here. It looks like he's actually leashed. Okay, I can live with that. We'll just leave him where he stands then. Those guys right there, it takes me like 15 hits to kill him, but it takes him like 1 hit to kill me. And so the fight has to go off flawlessly as it stands right now. Remember, you're not the hero in this story. You're just some guy that washed up on the shores of a heroic story happening, and you're basically just an NPC, so stay out of the way for the most part. 2 paths. One that looks like it goes to a village. I mean, we've got little pennants and things around. And another one that looks like it goes somewhere else. I'm going to vote for something else right now just to see what we find. There are vaulting and mantling animations in this game. They can be kind of wonky, though. So, like, spam the space bar when you're trying to get up over a thing. And what it'll do is, like, midway through your climb, you can initiate another climb. The first climb, ooh, a silver candle holder. Hell yeah. Typically, the first climb won't work and you'll just fall back down, but the double climb method. That's what I'm calling it for right now. Anytime I want to climb something, I just... Oh, a silver crown. Hell yeah. A lockpick? Oh, there's a chest back there. I see it. Is it locked, though? What is that? Berries? Berries not quite as good as silver, but you can eat them. We have a chest over here, but it is indeed locked. So we would have to ferret out exactly where the key's at before we could actually make use of it. And I don't know lockpicking yet either, because you have to learn that from like a thieves guild or something before you're going to be able to use it. So we're kind of like SOL and have no options. Let's continue down this part of the road, and hopefully it doesn't end up with me getting mangled. For the amount of bugginess and wonkiness the game has going on, though, it is a really, really beautiful title. Like, it's a good-looking game. Like, they've got the draw distance dialed in. There's been weather so far. There's also weird little things that can happen, like in combat, if you try to dash or you try to run, but there's, like, a mud puddle on the battlefield. You slip and fall in the mud puddle, and enemies do it, too, and then you can get, like, a bunch of free hits. I think I can take these guys. I think. These look like the baby ones. And God knows I need the XP, so, like, I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, he's gonna evade. Let me lock onto him real quick. Got him. There we go. Got him with the second swing. Combat in this game is pretty lunky and clunky, but I haven't really brought it up this entire time because I don't know how much that's going to change once I actually get the trained combat animations. It may smoothen out quite a bit. Like, for example, I love this game's dash. Like, I think this game's dash is actually really, really satisfying, depending on what weapon you're actually using, and it does give you iframes. Can I loot that spear? I was thinking maybe I could loot that spear. The hell is this? I have been finding like there's these big stone tablets every now and again. They're scattered all over the place. When I try to interact with him, he says that he's not educated enough to interact with them. I'm guessing it has something to do with this over here, ancient knowledge. Like, I don't know what any of these do because I haven't found any of them yet. I'm guessing that, like, for world sense, that's going to be like you notice that there's a secret wall, or you notice that there's something buried here when you're walking by. Will to live, I'm guessing, is like different procs and things that can happen in combat, but who knows, dude? 4 hours into the game, and there are so many mechanics that I have not interacted with that I couldn't honestly say, but the promised depth of the future does make me feel happy. It's always nice when you've got something to look forward to that's a little bit unanswered inside of a title. Like, the game doesn't directly lay out for you exactly what you're gonna get. Is that a young one? Okay, if that... Ow, he bit me. What a jerk. But he only did a little bit of damage. If you're finding that you take way too much damage, I would increase your fortitude stat. I think it just has armor baked into it when you level it up. It says that it gives you protection against all types of damage. And right now, the numbers on my armor aren't adding up to what I have on my resistances over here. So it looks like every, 2 to 3 points of fortitude you just get flat baseline mitigation to your entire body, which is pretty good, actually. Did I loot the meat off of him? Okay. I'll probably eat a meat right now, real fast, just to top off my health. And then inside, what is that thing right there? It's like a giant statue? Something bad gonna happen over here, dude. They put that there for a reason, to draw you over and make you come look at it. I know how RPG world design works, and you only put something big and tall that you can see from a long ways off if something you want the player to go over there and take a look at it. It's just a lady.
I can sense you. You're a good man.
Is everything all right?
Yes, everything's all right. Thank you for asking. Would you mind helping me with one little trifle? My eyes aren't what they used to be, you see. Could you read me this letter?
Letter?
Aye. My sister sent it to me, but I just can't make out the words.
Certainly. Give me one moment.
I'm going to raise the volume on the voices, too, because they're just mixed weird from the beginning of the game. What's up with this letter right here? Letters should be over here. The blind woman's note. Darlene, spiteful sister mine, I hope this letter finds you in the grave. Words can't even begin to express the hatred that I bear for you. You abandoned our family, abandoned our profession for what? Some good-for-nothing loud on Grayshaft, you empty-headed wench. I hope you're both rotting in a ditch somewhere, living off scraps as you deserve. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Wow, that's a real emotional response. Not a lot of not a lot of delicate, tactful words chosen there.
I read the letter. It's definitely from your sister.
Marvelous. Tell me what it says.
She says she hates you.
She says she hates you. I'm not comfortable reading the rest. It's nothing but a stream of insults in your direction.
Oh, that certainly sounds like my sister. We never did see eye to eye. I wrote to her not long ago, hoping to make peace, but no matter. Can't bring back the past. Thank you for your help. Here, something to eat.
I mean, it's a free 100 XP, dude. That's 2 monsters. The meter is filling. I'm just going to loot this shrine because, forget these people and their gods. I don't care about that. Completely and totally irrelevant to me. That's just free food that's sitting on a shelf. There is a crime and punishment system in this game. You can do sneakiness and burglary and things of that nature, but I haven't found anybody that specializes in burglary yet to teach me how to do it. I found one guy, but he ran off after I did a quest for him, and I don't know where he is now. What is that thing? Okay, so it's a bug with an artillery booty hole. Gotcha. Well, it's dead now. So, it hath been vanquished, and frankly, it gave a decent amount of XP. I'll definitely take that. I need road signs or something to guide myself with right now. There we go. That'll work. So, The Greyshaftian Hound is over there, and the Mercenary Hall is that way. Greyshaftian Hound, maybe? Okay, the Greyshaftian Hound has about 1 million wolves in front of it, so, like, now I'm scared for my safety. Also, the sun's going down, which makes me feel nervous. There's 2 of them up here. Are they the little ones or the big ones? They are the big ones. So I don't know if I can handle these dudes. We can give it the old college try. Yeah, but he just bit me in the face, so somehow I doubt it. Oh, there's a bug, too. Fantastic. Okay, we need to run for it then. Now would be the time to vacate the premises because everything on Earth is trying to kill me. I will eat a meat real fast to get some health back, and then just keep kiting him around this rock if I can manage it. If I can open up on the bug, we might be okay. The bug wants me real bad. Like, the bug is feeling this fight right now. You, on the other hand, well, I did a little bit of damage. Not like a lot, but a little bit. Is he gonna jump at me? I never know when he's gonna do that jump attack, dude. Yeah, like, it's so fast. It has, like, no telegraph to be spoken of. Ow, dude. Drink a potion. I'm gonna wait to regenerate for a second, and then I'll see if I can engage with him. There it was. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know when. I'm gonna see if I can drag him around this corner right here and smack him when he comes around it. See if it, like, interferes with his pathfinding. I mean, we got, like, a little bit of something going right there. Oh, dude, he's got so much HP, though. Yeah, you don't like this corner, do you? That's okay. Just eat up your dodge right there. Okay, so you can't really parry him, and now I'm out of strength. Christ. Put the weapon away. I gotta eat some meat. I'm just gonna kite him back to town. I think that's my best bet right now. Eat the meat. Just get some regeneration going. And then this guy, if he still wants it, I'm going to drag him up to this mercenary camp. He's too tough for me. Ow, my ass! Villagers, save me! Help me! I'm just going to hide behind you. You're way better and scarier than I am. There you go. Oh, it dodged my attack and took his. I was trying to snipe the XP right at the end of the fight. God, dude. All right, I'm going to have to cook off some more dinner, too. We got to find, like, a campfire around here. What's up with this village? Is anything going on? I don't even know where I am right now. Looks like a tavern, maybe? Bounty hunters. Okay. Anybody with a name around here? Or is everybody just a generic bounty hunter?
We're not accepting any orders today. It's our bookkeeping day.
I'm just looking around.
Oh, not from around here. What's your name?
Tristan.
Glad to make your acquaintance, Tristan. My name's August. You wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you?
I might be. What sort of work?
Oh, this is the Mercenary Hall. What sort of work were you expecting to find here?
Well, mercenary work?
The big wars are all over, and we're just ordinary folk now. So you interested in some work?
I think I am. But you still haven't said what sort.
Just pass an invitation along to a friend of mine. Haven't seen him in years, what with me busy here with work, and him over in the outskirts.
All right. Like a letter. All right. Like a letter.
No, just tell him. His name's Prax. Tell him his friend is inviting him to do some drinking and whoring. Bring him here, and then we'll go over to the Hound together.
Alright, so, like, where was he at? Oh, I just gotta find him. Okay, it said that he's in the outskirts somewhere. I can pick that lock right there. Is this stuff all protected? Like, yeah, that's stealing. Okay. So, like, there's definitely, like, a badass sword right there that I would like to steal. I'm gonna try to steal it because having a better weapon would be good. But will they see me if I just, like, yoink this? I've yoinked it. Is it good? Was that even worth the effort? If I had 18 strength, yeah, dude, that thing does 30 damage. My current weapon is slow as hell and only does 15. So it's double the damage of what I have, but now we gotta see if I got caught. I don't think I got caught, but I can't find a tab in it or anything anywhere that tells me exactly what my fines are or if I have outstanding crimes. So I'm not really too sure whether or not I was seen, in all fairness. I would like to find somebody to teach me in survivalism, though. If you're looking for what the big stones look like that have ancient knowledge on them, they're those things right there. They're all over the place. I've seen at least 4 or 5 of them at this point, just like exploring and moving around the map. Kind of looks like somebody might hide something right there. There's dig spots, and so every now and again I get tempted. Armor reinforcement. I don't have that skill either, but there's an armorer's bench over here. Okay, and there's the anvil, just in case you wanted to do smithing. You can make, basic stuff if you want to, but I don't have any of the basic stuff. There's also forges, there's grindstones, leather working stations, all the stuff that you would expect to see inside of a crafting system. Is any of this stuff lootable out of the top of this dummy? It is. Well, arrows are hella expensive, and I have had none this entire game, so I'll take all of it, dude. Anything I can possibly sell off when we get to, the next town over. There's a sword back here behind the counter that's not flagged as stealing. Is it good? It is good, but we've got to be really strong to use it. Okay. At least it's got some value. If nothing else, I can sell it. Everything else that I picked up is worth a couple gold, too. Looks like there's an old mine or something out back, too. What's inside of here? Anything awesome? Oh, is that an armor? It's their stockpile, but I can't loot anything from it. What's in the bag? Eggs? I definitely need those. I'll take the eggs because I can cook those off into dinner.
I don't know how to use lockpicks.
But everything else isn't interactable. I was hoping I could score myself some actual body armor. If I can save up 1,000 gold, I found one vendor that has a body armor on him, and it gives me 25, gives me 10 to 25 resistance to every damage type, which I actually think would be pretty major for my character right now, considering we're just rolling around nude, hoping that the attacks don't penetrate. On the plus side, we found our way to town, so let's go have a look and see what this place. Hey, herbal tea with honey, I'll take that. If nobody else was, probably belongs to that guard right there. Guards in this game kick my ass, dude. They're so tough. If you commit a crime, so I did what everybody does in every RPG when I first started playing this game. I promptly started looting and stealing everything I could get my hands on. What is that? A house full of bugs? You guys got a fumigation issue. A woodwalker. Okay. Well, he just farted out a whole bunch of little baby bugs. I'm probably going to take a bunch of damage if I wander into the baby bug swarm. So I'm just going to fall back and wait for him to disperse. Are you guys aware of the fact that you have a bug problem here in town? A very, very real bug problem. These midges, man, they're acting crazy. Sometimes in these fields out here, too, there's these things called rock chewers. Oh, dude, rock chewers are super bad. They are crazy high level and they hurt like hell. Are those things still seriously chasing me? Good lord. Those things have a long duration on them. And I don't want to, tempt the universe and figure out what they actually do. Ooh, a sack, huh? Camp supplies and a lockpick. Can't use it, but I'll take it. What's inside of there? I saw something glow. A sheepy! Can I pet it? No, I can't pet the sheep. Sheeps are just so fluffy, man. I just want to hug them. I don't know what it is about sheep, but I see myself as sheep, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm going to hug that thing. Brock doesn't want to talk right now. He's not in a mood to talk. I just barged into his house at 2 in the morning. A temple guard. These guys right here, they'll cure your diseases and whatnot, from what I recall. That's right, there's survival aspects to this game. You have to eat, you have to drink, you have to sleep. You can get diseases that are just on you, and then you have to, get them cured at a temple or whatever. Definitely some of those little Skyrim elements in there that keep the game fresh and interesting. For right now, though, we need to find ourselves, a tavern so that I can sleep till... This guy's name is Mustard? Mustard on the beat. Ho. Oh, nope, never mind. He did not. He was not on the beat. Sir, it's 2 in the morning. Why are you playing a lute at 2 in the morning? Do you want all your neighbors to hate you? Over here just having a jam session? Playing a little Oasis or something, dude? Go back inside for that. Put yourself inside walls. This is rude civic behavior. At 5 in the evening, I have no complaints. But, bro, it is so late at night right now. I don't even think we're inside the city proper. I think those are the town gates over there. And this place is already pretty chunky, man. Like, I've been walking through it for a minute with edits, just trying to, like, figure out where...
Stop right there. Where do you think you're going?
I was trying to get into the city?
Greetings. I was simply trying to get into the city.
There's 200 gold to enter.
Where can I get 200 gold?
200? Where the depths am I supposed to get that?
Why should I care?
Are you guards or bandits?
Get lost.
Unfortunate. I don't want to part with I have 500 bucks right now. I am so close to getting a suit of armor if I can just earn a little bit more money. And so I'm not quite ready to give up half of my net worth just to get into the city right now. But my closing thoughts about this game. So as I said at the beginning of the video, I think that your enjoyment of this game is going to be like highly predicated by how much you enjoy wonky jank RPGs. I'm talking about things like Risen, I'm talking about stuff like Gothic, Egro Draconis, Outward, all of those types of titles, because this game is more or less kind of similar in its assemblage. Like, there are a plethora of bugs. None of them for me thus far have been game-breaking, but they have definitely been distracting or caused me to, like, find a workaround in order to get the thing to happen that I wanted to happen. As I mentioned earlier in the video, the audio balance is all over the place, and some conversations have, like, an echo. It's usually the emergent commentary, like when you're walking through the wilderness and he's like, oh, berries. It's like the voice is being played 50 times all at once while walking through the world. The game is a little light on explanation. It does have like pop-up tutorials and whatnot, but there's still been a number of things that I've had to figure out on my own. Combat in general feels super clunky, but on that front, I'm not sure whether or not it's caused by my character not being officially trained with weapons yet. Like, I have the most basic training there is, but there are further trainings that say that they change your attack combo and whatnot, so it's possible that lack of fluidity is just due to the fact that my character is low level. Those things aside, the game does make up for those shortcomings in other ways. That is to say, it is a sprawling open-world RPG with loot in every corner, quests hidden everywhere, loads of mini-games, professions, side quests, activities, treasure hunts, crafting, fishing, sharpening your weapon. There's loads and loads of stuff to do in this game. Read books if you want. After 4 hours, I will warn you that this is a slow burner, though. Getting a single level takes a while, and it also takes a little bit for the game to dig in and really get you immersed. However, once I got there, I started having a really, really great time. And so with that time under my belt, well, it's hard to appraise a game that you've played 4 hours of when the game could potentially be like 100 hours long. And there are a load of like systems and mechanics that I haven't even interacted with yet after all that time. So the way that I'll boil it down is that I enjoyed my time with the game, and I will be continuing to play it. It's right up my alley. I enjoy these sort of wonky jank titles. I think if you're looking for a highly polished experience, something like Kingdom Come Deliverance that's silky and buttery all the way down to the core and doesn't have a whole lot of like things wrong with it anymore, this will not be that game. But for me, I had a good time with it. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, it was of ash and steel. Tomorrow it'll be something else. Later, folks.